Hi Virgos, and welcome to June 2024. Okay, let's see what's going on. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Using the Past Life Oracle deck to see where the thread of karma is what we're working on. Communal living, right? Poverty. Living in a community of like-minded. I'm hearing there are those who have lived in poverty and have been much happier than those who have been driven by the powers that be of what society deems so-called important. We'll see. Look at, here you are. Oh, let's see what's happening. That was the Lovers. So finding maybe a balance of a lifestyle, of being happy, knowing that, okay, here's an example, right? I can attest to this. Knowing that real estate market in LA is like outrageous, right? However, there are places that are not as exquisite and, you know, living right on the beach, PCH, Malibu, right? But they're right by the beach and they live in trailer homes. So what? I didn't live in a trailer home, but so what? They're getting the same beach that those people who are paying massive millions. They have the same sun, the mountains, but they don't have the taxes. That was just an analogy. I mean, I'm just saying that I paid astronomical taxes and it was fruitless. Okay, let's go. Virgo, it's not about me. Let's go. Virgo. Changing your perspective. Absolutely. Changing that perspective of, I mean, that's what's happening in the New World Order right now. It is what we've been raised to believe, what we do believe, how we have changed our values to believe what it is that what makes one happy does not deem another happy in the same way. We know that, don't we? What makes you happy? Absolutely. And the course of new passion, new passionate living a lifestyle of, let's just say, the simple things in life, because at some point, right, you know, all hell breaks loose. Listen, how many times have we seen it? It's been a while now. I can't remember when this was, where there were the fires we had in LA. We always you know, it's an annual thing. We have fires in the summer, and someone, I don't know, some actor, I can't remember who it was, literally rebuilt the house, spending more money the second time around than the first time around, and it happened again. Are you kidding me? Now, you have luck of the draw. This is luck. This is an iguana. Some of you live where there's a lot of lizards, iguanas, the desert, right? I don't know. Why? I don't know why. Living in the desert, right? What's that song? Without a horse with no name? In the desert with a horse of no name. I feel like your whole outlook, perspective, belief systems, what it is that truly makes Virgo happy is changing. Grapes, some of you love grapes. You know they're good antioxidants, absolutely. Wine, of course. Some of you have a glass or two, and then sometimes others overindulge. There could be an overindulgence, if you will. You know, but it doesn't wreak havoc until it does, right? You know what I mean? It's like each person has their own thing. All right, let's find out what transpired here. I'm sure Spirit's going to tell us what happened here to put us in a position of like, right? Like Spirit just emptied out your pockets, not literally, emptied out, like just shook you upside down, put you upside down to change your perspective, to appreciate the simple things in life and not to have to worry about maybe what misuse of power, what others think that you should live like or how you should live or what you should do. That should all be on you. All right. Virgo, let's see. You know what I mean? It's like, who's minding the fort? It's you. It's your choice. All right, so the Knight of Pentacles is like, okay, I'm moving forward and I'm going to be self-assured. I feel self-assured is what I heard. I am self-assured, knowing that as I move forward, I'm progressing into my happy place, a place where I am not going to have to explain myself, a place where I have great passion and happiness. This is, I'm telling you, everyone is on their spiritual path, for sure. This is Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael is saying, follow me. This is a whole new perspective, a spiritual perspective, finding your North Star, your purpose, the identity. I'm telling you, you were like literally, whatever happened here, and we're going to find out, we are going to find out, whatever happened here, you rose to the occasion by questioning what you're doing here, what is really happening, how am I serving, am I serving humanity, mankind, am I helping others, knowing that I have to help myself first. Yeah. Some of you have been waiting patiently just to be happy again. It's like, you know what? I just want to be happy again. And only you can do that. And by stripping it down, Spirit literally stripped it down to the core of what it is that makes Virgo happy. And it is a part of what is your lineage to know that I am going to experience the beach as the analogy, I may not live in the $10 million home, but my home still overlooks the mountains. I can still smell the ocean breeze. I can still appreciate the view and the heat. And I love where I live. And it's like, maybe something happened here where we're getting there, okay? To find out what happened in order for you to, for some, bury the hatchet. I feel a little like this is kind of like something happened to turn you into like a madman. Not in a bad way. Yeah. You have had to undergo a lot of, you've had to undergo a lot of what one would say, I don't know if it's loss of money, loss of leaving a relationship behind. You're at the 10. You know that the only way right now is the way forward. This is all masculine, you guys. And then the wheel turns. Absolutely. And there's the 10. 10, 10, and an ace. So you're seeing 1, 1, 1 everywhere. And make sure, Virgos, when you see 1, 1, 1, make sure that your thought process is positive. Make sure that when you see that, it is you're in a happy mental place. And if you're not, switch it. Flip the switch. Get out of being negative. Don't be negative. When you see 1, 1, 1, try to flip the switch. And I feel, honestly, this is flipping the switch after grieving, sorrow. Let's look at the Ace of Wands from a perspective of what blew up. What blew up for Virgo? What was it? What was it? Someone left. Someone left. Someone left you hanging. Sorry. Not literally, come on. Someone left you hanging. Or vice versa. Someone has left you hanging. Could be an Aries, a Pisces, Virgo, another Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Couldn't make a decision. This is that full moon, flower moon. And I find it interesting that this wand has beautiful, innate drawing. This is a beautiful wand, right? Intricate. There's intricate drawings here. Someone could be an artist. You could be painting. You could be drawing. You could have taken up painting as a hobby and you're really good at it. You just found, like you just said, oh my gosh, I'm really good at this. Not, egoically, just surprisingly. Using your creativity to move you forward after being hung out to dry. And I feel hung out to dry, meaning, listen, if you can't, the truth is, let's be serious here, where we're going to turn it not negative, it's going to be positive. The truth is, I couldn't do anything else about this. I had to tell the truth. I had to leave someone hanging, someone hung around for something to change, for someone not to leave, but I knew that that was the only way. I can't make someone stay that doesn't want to. I needed to be honest whether or not I can make this commitment or not, or whether or not this has potential for a future. I can't, maybe you don't even know. So I had to let you go, which is really, to me, saying someone really had to, this is like tough love, massive tough love. This, as painful as this is, I have to admit to myself that I am not sure what it is or how I can do anything else but right now let you go. I have to have a new beginning, and so do you. I'm being spiritually led to move forward. Is that Ace of Swords? The truth of the situation is nothing, the relationship had no place to grow. Yeah. I have to tell you the truth. I have to be honest. I set my boundaries. I drew the line in the sand. I have to start over. And either you said it or someone else did. 7, 7. In all of my... Oh, I digress. 7, 7, 7. This is a blessing in disguise. Spirit intervened and said, this isn't for you, Virgo. You were literally flipped over on your head, meaning, like, I gotta change, something's gotta change here, because I have to let someone go. And I already know that I knew I had to do it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was time. I need to set someone free so that they can have and find their own happiness, which is really a very, it's humbling. I don't know how long it took you to do it, but it's humbling. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom, a father figure. This is a father figure all over the place here. And someone said, we have to go our own ways so that the scales of balance, my life becomes balanced once again. The imbalance is the 9, right? That's an odd number. It's like someone may have made you really happy physically, sexually, whatever, but it cannot sustain a commitment. Someone really wanted the commitment, and there could be an age difference here. Look at that. We have to talk. So you or someone, Virgo, this is you. You could have literally went to visit someone to talk to them about the future of letting go. To say your goodbyes. To tell someone how happy that they've made you, that they made you. And to say thank you for your loyalty. But I have to go. And it took me a long time to figure out that Spirit, I mean, I think even to the point where it need not be a tower moment. It was a moment coming. Spirit intervened because maybe, Virgo, it was too hard for you to bear. Right? And as much as you wanted and or someone had to be set free, there was an obsession, and I feel it was physical. I feel sex is really important to whomever this reading is about. And sex can be misconstrued for like that Ace of Cups, which isn't here. You know, it's not like you can't love someone, have a great time with them, enjoy the simple things in life, right? But then it doesn't always have to be, you know, the end of a relationship or the end of the road in a relationship. If it's meant to be, it will be. But Spirit intervened twice to say this relationship is not growing and going towards spirituality. It's an obsession. This is an obsession. It was on this side, right? This is an obsession. This relationship is an obsession. And once the sex wears out, I mean, you know, not like wears out, but once that attachment and that whole attraction comes to, yeah, it comes to a finality of, this was really my ego. I was very attracted to someone because they were like hella sexy. And I say that, and I do say that as all pun intended. This is hella sexy. Absolutely. Sun, moon, rising, and or Venus, Leo, Aries, Sag. So come that full moon in Sag, right? Come the full moon of Sag, that's when, I'm gonna say it again, Virgo, all hell broke loose. It did. The thrill may still be there in one sense, but not in another. Someone could be a child, or they were younger for sure. I feel that younger vibe big time. Like that almost became, I'm sorry, Virgo, I love you guys. I have many Virgo loved ones and friends. But honestly, it became a conquest. Until it couldn't sustain a future. I mean, right? Okay. So I'm hearing it was a good run. We had a good time. We've had great fun. It's kind of like that person who says to you after a date, and maybe like many years of dating, I had fun. It was so much fun. some wine, the sex, maybe even some good conversation. But after some time, this blow up that happened became one's reality. More like a reality check of, well, this can't go anywhere. And maybe this temptation, if you will, that took place was happening for so many years that Spirit just said, listen, Virgo, we got to strip it down to an authentic place. And that's really what happens in the same sense of this communal living, whereby, you know, you could live in a mansion on a hill overlooking the ocean, and be just as happy, you know, in a small house off of the beaten track, under the same sun and the same fragrance of ocean. But what drives a man to be his authentic self, what drives men to be authentically themselves, starts with sex. And for the feminine, it's all emotional. The feminine is like, yeah, I'm in this wholeheartedly, 100%. Until they say, oh, but you're not. Because I thought you were. Right? Sometimes we confuse, which it's the ego, that's the devil, and the obsession of letting go and not having that feeling again, you know? But the obsession is, and it becomes harboring, it becomes lust, and then it leaves. It's not that it's not exciting any longer, but if you can't level up by, you know, a good conversation, let's move in together, let's really talk about a future, and or having kids, or whatever that leveling up means. If someone's not ready to level up and is only at that vibration frequency of 3D, which is this, the Ace of Wands is 3D, lust, not love. The Ace of Swords is the ego, the mind. The mind got confused. The feminine got confused. The feminine maybe had to be redirected because she didn't see this relationship as the masculine knew they couldn't stick around. The feminine didn't know it. And then when the feminine got, you know, the feminine finally said, oh my gosh, you know, I gotta leave, I gotta take off because this isn't going anywhere. It's been what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years? Up to 10 years? I mean, I don't know, even 10 months at this point. Do you know what I mean? Everything starts with, in relationships, oh my God, he's gorge. She's gorge. You should see this one. Right? We have so much fun together, great times together. We're drinking, we're doing this, we're doing that. And then things start to fade into the backdrop. We don't see each other as much. Someone was on more of a spiritual quest, if you will, to find their inner happiness because there was something missing. And when something's missing, then we harbor this burden. This person looks good on paper, looks good on the surface, but inside, I can't hide the fact that we're always having to draw boundaries. We're always having conversations about, what you believe in, I don't. What I believe in, you don't. There could be an age gap, differences of opinions, for sure. I mean, this is difference of opinion also. I don't really agree. I kind of don't agree with what you're saying. I gotta go. I don't agree that we can't have a lasting relationship. I gotta go. I gotta let you go. Because we're not seeing the same. We don't have the same vision here. So that's when this is the masculine. Let's use this guy. I'll tell you why in a minute. Masculine and feminine. Here you have the story. You have the masculine and the tornado hit. The feminine is like, well, what is it that you really, what is it we're doing here together? And then the two come together, great physical, but again, we still butt heads. What does that mean? Our egos. We come together. We have amazing makeup sex, angry sex. All of that is great. But at the end of the day, still waters run deep. I don't have that. We're not on the same page. I mean, there's no growth. It's like we've hit a wall. There's a block. The block is, I know I have to do the right thing. I didn't want to. I don't think someone wanted to cut it off. But it got to be too much to bear. So the truth had to set someone free. And that's exactly what it did. And this isn't a marriage. Someone wanted it to be the marriage. And someone else could not make that promise. It's not easy, especially if you're dealing with someone who's already divorced. It's really hard to ask for someone to remarry based upon what? Just physical? This is like, I'm dying here. This is exhausting. This is exhausting. This is exhausting. And even when there was a slight of relax for a minute, it came back again. So even if there was, let's make up, it all just became, again, the same thing over and over again, where Virgo, you could not sustain. You just couldn't. All right. You had to let someone go. And Spirit intervened to help you do so. Romantic feelings, that's the Ace of Wands. I love your shoulders. I love your neck. I love that dress you're wearing. Feelings, are they worth exploring? Finances and career, well, you know, things got in the way. If you live at a distance from this person, it was like, well, I can't come and see you because I don't have the ability to just hop on a plane and come and see you. Keep an open mind. Someone was trying to convince another to stick it out. Another person didn't have the finances or the career to do so, but wanted to control nonetheless. Who wants to control? The ego. The ego said, yeah, I don't care that you're a single mom. We can make this work. And this guy, I'm telling you, is the magician reversed. Look at him. Look at him. He's trying to weasel her and her daughter. Or son. Look. Look at his look. Look at the look on his face. And her. She looks scared. And the angels are all around trying to say, listen, wake up. You're dealing with something that someone wants to reconcile and the other says, oh, I don't think so. But this is for the purpose of one's ego. This is the masculine who's dangling the carrot of sex in front of her. Look it. Yeah, but it's so good when we're together. It's so good when we're together. It's all a manipulation of a magician who's trying to get what they want, all for their own satisfaction, right? This woman's saying, I can't get no satisfaction because he doesn't want what I want. So, I don't know where to start. Mother Earth. Knowing that everything evolves naturally. Knowing a relationship must evolve naturally. And as we are part of her, Mother Earth, we realize at some point that no matter where you live, no matter what energies we choose to synergize with, we need to make sure it's all natural. Breach. A breach of contract? Breach. Someone was born a breech baby. Someone was born feet first. That may make a difference to someone who I'm talking about, Virgo. It could be you or who you're dealing with. Being born naturally. If someone's born breech, there are certain factors in terms of, like, you know, pulling them out and making sure that they come out safely, you know. Being born breech. Spiritually, that has to mean something. We got to look it up. Comment below and tell me if you look it up. Otherwise, I will look it up and put it in my comment section. My community, I mean. And celebration. Because really and truly, no matter where we go, no matter whom we celebrate life. No matter whom we're with, we need to make sure that we always understand that the natural order of life is to celebrate it. No matter what, from land to sea, to the ocean, earth and ocean. So some of you were dealing definitely with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but no matter where we live, enjoy yourself. So as difficult, Virgo, as this separation and divide of a relationship has happened over and over again, we must take the good times, Virgo. Take the good times, celebrate the good times in nature and by water or wherever. And understand that no matter where you are, someone will always find a place in their heart for you and you them. But sometimes there are certain things where spirit intervenes and says, you know, this is not your path. Two different cultures, ages, everything became very apparent. The differences became very apparent. Okay. I send you guys so much love and light. Have a great month. And really, comment below. I'm going to look it up. All right. I love you guys. Take care.